Hi guys, today we'll be showing a review of one of my projects which is called ShapeMaker. So let's get started. So first I'm gonna go to Trinket. Don't mind what is that there. So now I'm gonna be pressing home and then review all of my trinkets. So here I'm gonna be showing you a little review of all of my projects. So let's see that. Not like all of my projects, but some of my projects actually, like ShapeMaker 1, ShapeMaker 2, yeah. So let's get started. So first I'll be showing you ShapeMaker 1. So ShapeMaker 1, it might actually take very long to explain how it works. So I'm gonna go show you what it does. So I'm pressing the green flag. What? The run thing. I kind of got confused with Scratch. Yeah. So now enter how many sides the shape has. So what am I gonna make? I'm gonna try to make a octagon. So octagon has 8 sides. So let me enter that, and then now it's telling enter how big is it gonna be. So that means like how big is it gonna be. So I'll be putting it 50 because for me it quite feels like it's default. So let me press enter there. So if we count how many sides it has, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you'll be asking how did I do that? You'll be thinking about that. Well, that's what I'll be telling you and showing today. So import turtle, of course. You have to do that mostly all the time. So s equals turtle dot turtle. So this is the 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 type of, so s is the variable and it's telling that the turtle is it that s owns is the variable for turtle, and then that's dots turtle, yeah, it's the screen. So now it's telling repeat int this whole thing, which is new to us. So this is like a enter button. So repeat, which is the name of it, equals int, or and then that's parenthesis, input parenthesis, and then two astrophes, and then this whole other stuff are the description, and then two astrophes and parenthesis 2 times. So what is this is gonna be, it's gonna be asking the how what's the repeat variable. So this is the description. So enter how many sides is the shape gonna have, like it's telling right over here for the and repeat variable. So it's gonna be having 8 sides, which is for octagon. So that's why I put it 8. And forward equals int, yeah, this whole other stuff. Enter how big is it gonna be. So this me oh, I put it how 2 times. I just realized that right now. Okay, so enter how big is it gonna be. So that means that like how big is it gonna be. So if I put it the same thing again, 8 and then 10. So there, enter there. So why did it become smaller? And the forwards thing, yeah, forward, and then yeah, why is it s dot fd forward? Why is it like that instead of being the size? So I put it forward because it's supposed to go forward. So like look, if I put it as 10, then it's gonna move 10 steps, and then turn by the calculation, which I'll be explaining later. So it's gonna turn by that that thing, and then move by 10 steps, and then turn by that thing. Yeah. So this is why I put name this variable forward. It'll be nice if I put it size. It's okay. So now turn equals 360, and then this whole other thing. So you'll be very confused of what this thing is. So this is turn equals. So turn is the variable's name. The name of it. You created a variable, and then the equals, like that's what you're gonna set it to. So I set it to 360 parenthesis what yes slash, which means divide in coding, is repeat. So repeat is from here, of course. So I learned that if we divide 360 divided by how many sides the shape has, like 360 divided by 8 right over here, then that means the answer is gonna be how much does it have to turn for the shape. So I'm gonna go show you an example. So there I'm gonna go show you an example. So here 120 like 360 divided by 8. So 360 divided by 8. So let me go draw that. How can I draw it? Yeah, I'm quite new to this browser. I don't know how to do this website. Yeah, and then I'm gonna go. Yeah, yeah, I'm really bad at drawing. I don't know how to do this. Yeah, I'm just gonna go delete this whole thing, undo this, yeah, and then this. Yeah, yeah, I don't know how to draw in this website. I'll go continue with the other one. Yeah, I have no idea how to describe it. The only way I can describe it is like it's gonna turn. It's like gonna move forward as 10 steps, and then turn by 8 divided by 360. The answer is like how much to turn. Yeah, how much to turn for everything. So this is how this works. So imagine like I want to make a circle. So how many sides does the shape have? Well, instead we'll call that as an angle. So a circle has 360, okay? Which is the full 360 divided by 360. Yeah, the answer blah blah blah. So now if I put that, how big is it gonna be by 100? Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I think so. This circle is too big. Wait. Yeah, I'll put the shape as 360. Yeah, so this is like the angle of the circle. What's the angle of the shape? So imagine if I want to make a square, then yeah, the angle will be blah blah blah. So how big is it gonna be? It's gonna be big as 50. Yeah, so let me enter 50, enter, and then that's too big. Thanks. I think so. One will be correct. I think so. I keep putting it too big all the time. Here, one, enter. There, so now it's gonna go make a full 360. Like the angle of the shape is 360. It's so there this is how to make a circle. So there, now the circle is there. Now if I want to make a square, how many sides the shape has? It's 4. So it's gonna go calculate the angle. So the angle of a square which has 4 sides. So 4 divided by 360. So that is 90. So it's gonna go move forward and then turn by 90 degrees. So let me show that real quick. There, so it moved forward by 50 steps and then turned by 90 degrees. So you don't really have to put how much degrees, you just have to put how many sides does it have, so that it can like make it like symmetrical. I think so, I'm not too sure. So yeah, imagine I want to make the shape having 22. Answer, and then how big is it gonna be? It's gonna be one big, I don't know. Okay, yeah. It has 22 stuff, yeah, but because it's so small, the people will be thinking that this is just a circle. So what if I put it as 50? So I put 22, enter, and then 50, enter. So there, I think so that's too big. 30 will be enough, really, quite. So 22 sides, enter, and then 50, enter. Oh my god, I forgot to put 30. Okay, yeah, let's just give up on that. So for R in range, so R is the name of the loop. So in range is how many times to repeat. Okay, So it's gonna repeat this as many times as the repeat. So how many sides the shape is gonna have? 22. So it's gonna repeat this 22 times. So move forward and then turn a degree by the calculation by then just to move forward again. Yeah. So and then the s dot forward. Yeah, the s dots parenthesis forward parenthesis. Yeah, forward is the variable from right over here, and the s is of course another variable for the turtle. So it understands that they should do this for the turtle. So the turtle will move forward as much for the forward thing, and then the s dots rt turn means how much to turn. So the turn is 360 divided by the repeat variable right over here. So there turtle dot done. I just put that for no reason. So this is the shape maker 2 version. So this is the second version of it. So import turtle. So I made this simulator so that it's more precise, because you don't only want to make shapes, you want to make like other stuff like faces, whatever. So this is why I made this game shape maker version 2. So import turtle, of course, s equals, yeah, I already told that from the back project. Now for I, which is the name of the loop in range, yeah, it's the loop, and then this is how many times it's gonna repeat. So I put it so many times because I might not know how many times the user might have to use it. So that's why I put it that. So the forward equals int, this whole thing, yeah. So it's gonna ask the user how much times to go for, like how much to go forward, and then this is the turn, which means how much to turn. Okay, so it's gonna ask those two questions, and then s dot fd, which means forward. So it's going to go forward as many times as the user input it at the steps, and then s dot rt, which is the turn. So this is how much it's gonna turn after that. So let me run. So there, enter how far to go forward. Yeah, I have some grammar mistakes there too. Enter how much to go to turn. Yeah, that has no grammar mistakes. I'm quite bad at texting at English. So enter how far to go forward. I'll go as much as 50 because I want to make a square. So enter. Now how much to turn? By 90, of course. So enter. So they're now turned by 90, and then now it's pointing downwards. So now I'll put this as why not make a rectangle? So let me stop and then run this again. So it's gonna be forward as 100s, and then how much to turn? Of course 90. Yeah, I just want to make the rectangle a little bit different. And then now I want to make this go by 50 and then 90 degree, of course. So there, now once 50 steps and turn by 90 degree. Now I'll go by 100 steps again, enter how much to turn 90 degree. There, now it's gonna go by 50 degree, and then how much to turn 0. So there, this is how the game works. By the way, sometimes you might do mistakes like imagine like 20, yeah. So you, instead you just wanted 830, right? Or actually, what? How much to turn? Yeah, actually, I'm gonna go show you something else. So enter how far to go forward. So you're gonna see how much it goes forward. If you want to do that, then you have to enter how much to go forward as 0. So I'm gonna go enter 0. So let me see how much forward does it go. Enter there. So it goes this much forward. So this is a lot useful. And then sometimes you might get into some trouble like 20, enter, and then you turn by 0 degree already. Enter, you mistakenly did that. Now it's asking you how much to go forward. Well, you also have to put this as a 0, and then now you can change how much to turn. So that's a quite of a good feature. But the bad features about this game, like simulator, yeah, is that you cannot fix the mistakes that you did. So imagine I put it 50, yeah, Oops, oh, I put it 0. This is why I told I'm bad at texting. So now let me put 50, enter, and then 0 mistakenly. What? Enter. Now I put it 0. Now I wanted to turn as much as 50. What, 90? Yeah. But then you just realize that you already entered how far to go forward is 90 instead of it being the turn. Well, this happened a lot of times while I was trying to make a circle. You have to repeat it so many times, the one and one. So yeah, this is what happened. Now, there's no way of fixing the forward. You can fix the turn, but no forward. You cannot fix it. So it doesn't mean that you can just go press backspace of the turn. Turn is just like pointing at the direction. So if you mistakenly point at that direction, you can fix the gauge. Just put the forward as 0. So a goodbye, guys. See you, and please subscribe to my channel. That helps a lot because I'm quite new to making videos. And goodbye. See ya. Yeah. By the way, I wanted to create a little meme. So I don't know why does this happen. Like whenever I press CapCut so that I can be editing, I literally have to like click it so many times, and this is why it's showing this typing meme that I just downloaded from Google. I just wanted to add this meme for no reason, just popped up in my head. Other YouTubers do it, so I also wanted to try it for myself. And yeah, goodbye. See you for real.